Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the fresh new morning. Just say yes if you all can hear me well.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yes.
much. And thank you so much for joining in this morning. This is Friday morning. You would have chosen to take more few hours of nap or, being so more cozy into the bed itself. But you chose to show up over here. And I truly appreciate that. That shows the enthusiasm level that you are very much ready to learn. So how we are going to learn today? We are going to get started. We are going to get started from where we had left off. But before we left off, before we start, it's quite important to begin with our reminder as a code of honor, and this adds a lot of value when we begin in the morning. Okay, so for that very reason, what I am going to do is that I'm going to share my screen, and the moment you get to see my screen, please let me know if you can see it well. So please confirm if you can see my screen, everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for quick confirmation. And, we have been transitioning into business analyst, and it's been around 3, 4 weeks. We have learning um, business analysis, and the foundation has been agile ceremony. And every agile ceremony is that in fact the agile is completely full of ceremonies. When we say ceremonies means full of meetings, and that requires all of you as a future product owner, future scrum master, or any agilist to show up live, whether you connect remote or but in person. Okay, you need to show up live and remain on time, being punctual, and remain highly committed. In case by any chance you are not practitioner of it, um, showing up in the live and considering this training itself as a project and continue to practice it over here, that sets everything for you to practice and demonstrate once you get placed in the real time scenario for any project in IT, uh, in IT companies of North America. And it is also said that how you do anything is how you do everything, because you chose to learn. You become the student. And we want you to be the full stack student who does all the assignments, be it said or unsaid, do self research and repeat what you learn. More detail about said and unsaid, you need to refer into the day one's recording. Third, while you complete these all things, it's quite easy to hit the success when you finish what you start. But when you don't, you may hit back the failure. And you need to take the full responsibility of both the element. For success is quite easy, but for failure, when you embrace it, you acknowledge it, and there are the chances you may go back and accept it, and then you can correct it. And then you will realize the failure was not a failure, it became trail to the success. And the fourth one, to do so, it really requires a concrete mindset. The very first one, like Agile, we have Lean's framework that is called as Kaizen. It means continuous improvement. And that requires you to have learning mindset. More learning minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more positive minded. More positive minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more complaint free in a way that you can handle any project even in stringent timeline and can deliver even despite the lack of resources. And if you are able to do it successfully, you will find yourself getting loaded in gratitude that leads to the highest level of productivity. And if you can do so, remember to start your day to highest level of receptivity. And for that, I invite everyone to enroll yourself complimentary recommended 30 days challenge. For that, you need to send me 30 DC and listen to this audio program. Just within 15 minutes you are done while you are jogging on walking. And only with the challenge is that you need to restart. Even if you miss one day, you will be restart from day one. So, and the way it will impact every single outcome of every single activity done every single day, you will be amazed by that. Okay, and that's the reason the second recommendation for all of you who have goal like to get placed. And the second one, because we are going to get started with the technical learning, and always I recommend you to follow in any kind of a new learning this golden quadrant of learning that comes with the 4 step. The very first one is declaration with the anchor. What is anchor? We have been detailed explanation into this, why we needed this in the day one's recording. Kindly refer to that. However, just I'm going to let you know that anchor is going to be the self hi-fi or the clap just now you heard on your speaker. That will follow certain declaration that will become the step number one, and then we will take dive into deep learning. And after you have learned, then after 24 hours you are going to draw from your memory, recalling whatever you had learned earlier, and how you can draw using pen and paper. You can opt this style of scribbling on your paper, and then flaunt it back while you are summarizing. Like recently, some of the summary of assignments has come as a part of unsaid assignment. Only the thing is that make sure what you are summarizing should be able to be understood, should be you can it can be understood by even 5 years old, and it should not be more than 3 minutes, but minimum 90 seconds is recommended. So these are the 4 steps we are going to follow. Let's start with the first step. First step will follow the anchor, and with the declaration, what we are going to declare, the selected statement that you can see on the screen. So what I'm going to do is that I'll be counting 1, 2, 3 and clap. You will model me, then I'll read the selected statement on the screen, and you are going to repeat after me. Can you all see the selected statement on the screen? Just unmute and say yes.
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 Yes. So kindly model me. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. I'm a quick learner.
I'm a
I'm a
quick
quick
learner.
learner.
What others can learn and master,
What
What
others
others can learn and master,
I too can do that.
I too can do that.
One more time with another statement. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. Because I'm a quick learner.
Because
Because I'm a quick learner.
Today's learning is going to be
today's
Today's
learning
learning is going to be
super duper easy to me.
super
super
duper
easy to me.
Yes, it is going to be, because you said so. And remember the sixth code of honor that inspires you to be the giver. Giver means keeping ego away on the path of learning that makes you more spiritually grounded. When I say spiritually grounded, it means your happiness level increases, and happiness leads to the productivity, and that's the demand of the corporate. And while you do so, remember you are not just here to get place, but also to earn more. And it is said that what you want more of, you must start giving away the portion of. And in case you are already earning, can you start giving away the portion like 5% of 10% of the earning in the causes wherever you believe in? In case you are not earning, can you have an intention that once you get placed, you will start giving away the portion like 5% or 10% of your earning into the causes wherever you believe in? Causes could be feeding hungry children, donating into orphanages or old age home, or into churches, temple, gurudwara, mosque, anywhere wherever you feel like. Why? Because when you give, you grow. When you receive, you may survive. And while you do so, remember to appreciate what you do, what others do for you. And it is said that what you give, that come to you manifold. And even it doesn't seem to um, happening in your favor in couple of days, continue to do so, because it is the universal law that says that what you appreciate appreciates you back. And how we are going to remain connected, this is going to be your extra session today, but usually we are going to meet every single Sunday and Monday at 10 p.m. EST for technical session. Tuesday and Thursday you must attend RRP sessions. Both the sessions you need to attend. That is the gateway of your placement, that enhances your visibility, credibility, and marketability. On both the days you must attend it, because um, you know the reason behind it. Wednesday you can do the assignment from the learning of Sunday. Friday you can do the assignment from the learning of Monday. And Saturday, either you can choose to relax, have a breather day, or do the research work if you want, or repeat the sessions through recording. And while you are listening to the recording, just drop a comment mentioning hashtag replay, so that I'll be more aware that you are referring to the recording which is provided into the WhatsApp group every single time. And if you could do so, while leaving that, remember to leave a like as well to that video. And in case any one of you who is right now listening to the recording, remember to drop your comment and hit the like. And with this, we are going to get started with the topic where we had left off. And do you all remember that what was the topic we were going through last?
Document template and understanding.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much, Anita, for remembering that. I appreciate
yeah,
that. Yes, you are right. We were going through various BA models and then we shifted towards documents and templates, and we learned so many of documents and templates. And in this continuation, we are going to bring some more documents and templates for you to refer. And for that very reason, I'm going to share my screen with the PPT deck. So let me know once you get to see this. Um, yeah. Last we had looked upon use case. Is that right? Do you all remember this?
yes,
Yes, no? Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
The next in this documents and templates is very, very important that you have already learned how to create user story. Do you all remember? I had given you to do certain exercise to create user story. Remember that? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm yet to receive the, by the way, the this as a part of your home play. So I still want you all to play this game, complete this exercise, because this is going to be very crucial after today's session. On Sunday, you will be those who started from the last 2 months ago or at the commencement of the batch 18. So you will be getting into multiple groups where you will start working on the project. So you will have the knack and idea how to develop user story, because that is the key thing is going to happen for you as a business analyst who will be main driver, a scrum master who will be the facilitator, making sure that whatever goes inside as a part of practice is going to be correct one. Did you understand what I said?
Ye-
Yes? No?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Anita has a quick question. Yeah, go ahead, Anita.
Yeah, when you said like, those who joined for 2 months, right? Those will be the ones who will be doing those workshops
Yes,
and
yes,
Sunday.
Anita.
So I am like, I started only from BA. I did not,
Yeah, yeah.
join for
So
Scrum. So how about me? Should I join the class
no, no,
or?
no. So I'll tell you. So what is going to happen is that people who had joined last 2 months ago, and people who joined even in between, and they have just covered all the remaining videos watching. Okay, so they have fair understanding what has gone back inside. Those people would be recommended to get involved into the upcoming project. Those people who have joined just a week before or 2 week before or maximum 3 weeks before, I would still recommend them to not to get involved in any kind of groups activity like this, like project. Why? Because anyway for you, this is going to get transition towards the scrum from the start. Agile and scrum you are going to learn from 11th of this month, 11th of August.
Okay,
Okay, so you
okay,
will again be the part of a new group. Okay, so this goes
got
in
it.
cycle. So whenever the bogey stands at right place, right time, you just jump into that bogey and start in your journey. So this is how we work. Yeah, you got get it,
Okay.
Anita? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I got
cool.
it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So user story, you know how to write user story. We mentioned first as a who. We define an actor over here. What exactly the actor wants to do? I should be able to do what, and so that the impact you are going to create, the why. So this is the format we drive and write the user story. And apart from this, as a business analyst, you need to make sure that about one more document which is called as BRD. What is the full form of BRD, guys? Anyone knows that?
Business business requirement document.
Yes, absolutely right, Anita. Yes, it's a business requirement document. So what you will be gathering into business requirement document? Who can tell me that?
Whatever we're gonna prepare for the customer
Mm-hmm. And
after
and
their
Maybe
requirements.
the requirements from the stakeholders.
yeah, so
Then
business requirement document, document requirement, business requirement, right? So as the name suggests. So there are 7 elements of it. Okay, let's see at another slide because it is repeated. It says that executive summary, you will summarize the project, what is the requirement that you will be summarizing, why you have chosen this requirement. Just give me a second, guys. Let me go back up. Okay, so executive summary, and then project objectives, what the objective it is going to bring. Okay, why you are preparing this project, you will be mentioning about it. What is the scope, you will just lay down what is included, what is not included, what you are assuming, and what you are going to exclude anyway. So these things you will define inside this document. And any sort of requirement which will align everything together as a part of integration, you will be mentioning that inside this document. And then you will also mention who all are involved into this project, all the stakeholders, as well as project constant. Does it have any limitation, any sort of limitation that you can think of, assume of, that you are going to mention. And cost benefit analysis, that you, based on the budget, or means any benefit that you are going to bring, and what is the scope further it is going to bring, that you are going to mention in this document. Now we are doing everything in agile way. In what way, everyone?
Agile.
Yeah,
Agile way.
and Agile does not recommend you that you keep on creating the bulky documents. Okay. However, whenever I'll be giving you some project, because I want you all to get the essence and idea of knowing all the house, and I'll be recommending you to have the test and know how to create a BRD. I'll still be asking you to do so. But when you'll do that, we will be working in the project, and for that we will be using the project management tool Jira. Okay, what tool we are going to use, everyone?
Jira.
Jira.
Jira. And last time I think I had opened Jira and showcased that what exactly happens in Jira. How do you create a user story? How do you create a, epic and all? Do you all remember that? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So still, because I mention it now, I'm going to reshare my screen and going to show you all that. So in Jira, what is going to happen is that I was also mentioning about the word processing document. So you can choose to create multiple tickets, and tickets can be your what? Tickets can be what? Your epics, your user story, your task, your bugs, whatever it is. Okay. Everything will be mentioned as ticket. Like here you see task, epic, and story. Can you all see that? Yes?
Yes.
So
Yes.
epic is the at superficial level, like I think I am repeating it multiple times. So when requirement gets broken down into multiple readable superficial modules, that can be further broken down, and that will be written as an epic, and those epics will be further broken down into user story, that certain action item ultimately you are going to derive it from, and that will be included as a task inside the story. So this is how do we go. So you understand, we can create by just mentioning few items, like you choose what you are going to create, mention what you are going to build, like requirement gathering, say for a building requirement document, okay, creating BRD, say for example, and you are going to mention that, say for example, now you have the bulky document. Go ahead, either you give from here the Confluence link, okay, Confluence is the part of Atlassian, okay, or you simply upload that document using using this attachment. Okay, from here you can attach anything. Then you assign it to the right person, okay, by choosing assignee. Okay, you can add more details if you want to, all the mandatory field, and just simply assign it by clicking on the create button. With me so far? This is how we are going to create epic. This is how we are going to create a story. This is how we are going to create task. Any question on creation? Yes, no?
No.
So what exactly happened if you are a first timer? Your mind tried to, you know, bring more jumbling thought in front of you, more chaotic thoughts in front of you, more stress it will create, because this part you are not holding right now. This is still in the unknown. Okay, just like you are entering into the dark tunnel, you are not knowing that in that dark tunnel when it is going to get ended, and still you are just walking with the torch, assuming that someday it will get end. Okay, so until you start working on this is just like a tunnel for you. So good news is that you are going to anyway start working on it very, very soon. And when you will start exploring by your own self, gradually you will be building up more confidence about the usage of these tool. Yeah, clear? Any question? No? Can I continue further? Can I continue
Yeah.
further?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Coming back to this, why I mentioned that, because ultimately you are developing business requirement document accordingly into Jira, basically into the Confluence or Word document, wherever you decide. But I would recommend, if you will have the fair idea, just open the Confluence, just create a, your free user. As a free user, just start building up over there, start writing something, get a hang of it. Okay, so this is how you will be acquiring or collecting all the requirement in this document. Apart from this, there is one more document that you can take it to review, that is called as requirement traceability matrix. Okay, inside what exactly happen, testers write test cases. What they write?
Test cases.
Test
Test
cases.
cases. And that those test cases are written against all the requirement. And when it is written against all the requirement, it means that every requirement will have the identification number. And that's the reason there is one element in this traceability matrix. It is called as requirement ID. What it is called as?
Requirement
Requirement
ID.
ID. And this is described in very, very short. And it defines that what kind of a requirement it is: functional requirement, yes, no, or non-functional requirement, status, whether they have executed this test case or not, where it is mentioned in a specific document. They will say whether it is in design document, functional document, or the architectural document. And what does it have any mention in the technical specification document as well? They mention that too. What software module it will be in? So they will be mentioning if they have certain module names, say for example FT for fund transfer, CW for cash withdrawal, something like that. Okay, and then these tester will also have the test case number and in which environment they have tested. You remember last time, I don't remember when exactly, I had also mentioned about the various environment where the things passes through from local to, do you remember that? Yes, no? Various environment I was talking about earlier. Who remember that? Okay, I don't know. So yeah, this is one of the, okay, so Amazon.com. So this is called as live environment or production environment. Okay, and but any error comes into such environment, which is live or production environment, it has to be checked. And for that we have certain thing to which we call it as a mirror or production in a mirror or mirror prod environment or mock prod environment. With me so far, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Before it gets loaded into the mirror or mock prod environment, it has to be accepted by customer into the UAT environment, which is also called as user acceptance testing environment. Which environment, everyone?
User
User
acceptance
acceptance testing.
User acceptance.
testing.
Yes, absolutely right. And before it is given to customer for checking purpose into UAT environment and they say that they are ready to accept it, it has to be it has to be checked into SIT environment, which is called as system integration testing environment. Here, every single modules are integrated together as a whole, as a system. It is tested by vendors and by customer. Sometime hand in hand, sometime after vendor is done, then customer picks it up in this environment to check whether the software has been provided is working as per expectation or not. Okay, but before it gets integrated, it remains module wise distributed. Okay, and that will be available into the testing environment, which can be also component testing environment or just testing environment, available for tester to test module wise. Which environment it will be?
Tester.
Tester. Yeah, testing environment.
Testing.
But before it comes to testing environment, it has to be available for every single developer, whether they have worked on particular module or not. Okay, this will be united on development environment for every developers to access that particular module. This environment will be called as dev environment. What environment it will be called as?
Dev environment.
Dev environment. Yeah. And but before all the developers can access that, every single modules get developed on their local machine. Okay. And that's the reason that environment will be called as local environment. What environment it is called as?
Local.
Environment.
Yeah. So in local environment also, as software developer itself, they do certain testing. Okay. This testing for the work they have done, when they do test that, it is called as unit testing. What it is called as?
Unit test.
Unit testing.
Unit testing. Every single developers, when pass this unit testing of their subsequent module, they will push all these module into development environment, making sure all other peer can see and check whether what they have developed is right or not. Okay, with me so far? Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
same thing is graduated further towards for tester to test it under the testing environment. And once tester pass it, that goes towards the SIT environment. Okay, where all the modules gets integrated together, and all the entire tester will test it. If they pass it, they will also confirm the customer that their business users can, or business analyst or tester can also test in the similar environment. And if they are satisfied, they will call, the vendor will call for user to accept it under user acceptance testing, where vendors testers, vendors business analyst, and business users and customers business analyst, tester, everyone sitting at customer location will be performing the testing of that particular module under this environment, which is called as what environment, everyone?
UAT
Acceptance
acceptance testing.
Exactly, you are right, UAT environment. And once it passes the UAT, then it goes for the production. So you understand how this as Amazon.com or, what else? I mean, I am not able to call Facebook.com or, X.com or any another sites. Okay. They came into the production. They are just live. These live environment is called our production environment. With me so far, everyone?
Yes.
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 Yeah. So in the document here, when testers mention tested in what, they mention in which environment. Getting the clarity now? Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
in this requirement, test cases are traced against the requirement. That's the reason it is called as requirement traceability matrix. They will mention, testers will mention, as a business analyst, you are going to review whether they have mentioned it right or not. With me so far, everyone? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And any questions so far?
No.
In case you have joined in between, there might be some question. For that, I would request you to cover up with the recording. Let's move further to the next document, which is quite interesting, is the functional requirement specification document. Sometime it is called as functional specification document. There are the various acronyms for them, FRS, FSD, or FRSD, something like that. Okay. So in BRD, the requirements are always at high level, but in an FRS or in an FSD, they are written in more and more and more detail to capture each and every aspect of the requirement. So you can go more in detail. However, being agilist, I would require everything will take the form of the tickets. So as I shared with you all that how to create tickets into this what you call in Jira. Even if you have created any wait a second. Do you see Jira board? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So even if you have created a Jira board, I would recommend you that as an agilist, what you do, you go back and convert the entire requirement into multiple epics and start creating multiple epics and user story. It means one epic will be complete document. There you can upload the document, but further again, we are not going to work in the Epic. We are going to, further, we are not going to work on the entire document. We will be working on every single Epic, means all the details will be further documented inside every single Epic. With me so far, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool. All right, just give me a second. Wow, I can hear some birds chirping, and that's really great. So, this is a very rare people find, such natural environment.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, awesome. So here we were talking about that how you can break it down into and make sure that you are not playing more in document, but more towards Epic or tickets into the project management tools, or say ticket management tools. In case sometime if you are asked as a business analyst that we need document, then you get bothered to create certain documents. Okay, so functional specification document becomes some more technical, accurate, and descriptive. And owning what it says, owing to their technical nature, FRS, FSD are equally used by developer, tester, and the business stakeholders of a project. But this is more toward the FSD. But there is one more document that is going to be more and more and more technical. And that document is called as what? Any idea? Any idea?
Mm.
This is called as SRS or SRD. Yeah, this is also termed as technical specification document sometime, TRD or TSD or SRS, SRD. So this is again detailed document that more focuses towards the how part of the information flow. Here it will talk about more what all the hardware, software, and behavior of and the nature and the specification of the entire system will be inside. And this document will elaborate towards the requirement of all these hardware for their behavior and backup from the technical point of view. However, generally architects are more involved into this. As a business analyst, you should not be much more bothered about it, get bothered about it. But still, in this, you can refer it that when your designers or software developers, when they are developing the software, they are making sure that while they are referring to this FRS or FSD or BRD, making sure the software which are being developed, they are compatible with the system, and for that, this is going to be the reference document for them. With me so far, everyone? Yes?
Mm.
Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So there is one more document. This is again for your review. This is not for you to design. So this is called as test case document. This is designed by testers. They will include the detailed scenario, and every scenario will have the test case number, test case ID. They will also mention if they are expecting some precondition. Okay, that will go under prerequisite. If they are testing it against certain data points, they will be mentioning in test data. They will be detailing each and every single step that you will be mentioning into the requirement document, and what they will see as expected result, they will be noting that into their test case document. But in case when they are running it and they find certain discrepancy, or even it works as is, they will mention that into the actual result column. This can be maintained in certain spreadsheet or table, and based on the discrepancy or the similarity, they will update the status, whether it is run pass or this is failed run. Okay, any specific remarks they need to mention, they will mention, and they will again mention here tested in which environment it was tested. Okay, so this test case document you may come across as a business analyst to review them, but it is always to have an idea that how it has been developed, because you can provide certain input as well as a business analyst, because you will be considered that system thinker. You will be considered as a, you have the thorough knowledge of the system, and for that you need to develop till that extent that you get to know in and out of the system as a software. From where? From customers' requirement. Got it, everyone? From where you will understand the entire system as a whole?
Customer requirement.
Exactly, that's absolutely right. And in case of any question or non-clarity and confusion, you have to reach back to the customer so that he will remove the ambiguity, and he or she will provide you more clarity on that. Yes? Are we all good with till here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Fine. So in a nutshell, you need to know about these documents: project vision document as a product owner, business analysis plan as a business analyst, business requirement document, functional requirement document. So what I'm going to do is that I have already explained wireframe and mock-up use case diagram. There are change request document for again project owners or product owners need to know. I'll be giving you some some templates that you can refer of these documents, where I'll be sending. These will be the more or less Excel file or Word document. I'll be sending into your WhatsApp group. From there, you can just check it for the reference purpose. Will that be good? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds
Or
good. Yeah.
that will be better? That will be
Good.
better. Yeah, that will be better for sure. Not just good. Yeah, cool. So we have come here till here. Now, as a business analyst, you guys are whenever hired, you might be knowing that you are hired for the different domains. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what all domain you can start working in?
Banking,
Bank.
healthcare,
Healthcare,
utilities,
Healthcare.
utility,
Automotive.
this.
automotive. Yeah. So now you have more clarity that it could be banking, it could be healthcare, it could be utility, it could be automobile sector, anywhere. Okay. So what we are going to do is that considering utility is easy, you know, their e-commerce is easy, quite easy to understand. So what we have done, now you have known so far what all the documents you have. You have the fair idea you can work. You have the fair idea on business analyst model. You have fair idea how business analyst function. You have fair idea about the team and everyone. Now it's time to test. And before that test, I had given you the task. Make sure you complete them as well. That is to design user story. And we are going to share with you now that a couple of you couple of you domains will, and whenever if any domains sound really unique and new to you, do you know what you should know about it minimum to understand the domain more in clarity? What you should be looking for that domains? Do you have any idea?
Any application?
Application, but you will have the fair idea the moment you understand the entire life cycle of that domain. If you get that clarity, that give you more power to understand that specific domain. Do you get it, everyone? Yeah.
Yes.
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 So
Yes.
for that very reason, I'm going to bring today three, how many?
Three.
Three.
Three domains in front of you right away, right now. Let's start with one, which is in healthcare. Okay. So you remember the time of Corona. Yeah. All of you remember the
Yes.
pandemic time.
Yes.
Yeah. Corona.
Yes.
So in the market, there were multiple companies. They were trying to come into this market sector. Okay. And they were introducing their vaccination, then that moved towards the oral pills, and some also talked about the vaccination, some also talked about the certain powders or something like that. So there were multiple products. You remember that were coming into the market. Everyone was bringing certain product. Every single brand was bringing up certain product in healthcare industry. Yes, you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
how does it function in healthcare? So let's understand the life cycle of it. So initially in the market, any product it is, be it vaccination, be it pills, be it capsule, be it I mean syrup, any single thing, like be it hand gloves, be it pacemaker, be it shoes, whatever it is, which supports to the health. Okay, so it gets introduced into the market and then it start growing depending upon its market, depending upon its demand and supply. But because the moment any product becomes the domination into the market, it starts seeing it reaches to the maturity level where the what happens, where the more competition start coming up into the market. Okay, more it becomes the mature, the exact copy gets introduced into the market. Okay, that's the maturity level, and the existing product will start seeing the declines of it. And then again into the market, variants start getting introduced. Okay, and then again the same thing will happen with the variants, and variants will also see a maturity level. Again it gets over by competition. Again they see some decline phase, again something new will be introduced. So this is the simple life cycle in the healthcare industry. Now it involves multiple segment: marketing segment, then sales segment, then payment segment. These are certain common factor that you will anyway happen to see in every industry, in every domain. Okay, yes and no. So payment
Yes.
becomes the common. Okay, so as a banking, you need to understand about how does it function when it comes to fund transfer, or when it comes to what do you call, when it comes to, wait a second, when it comes to seeing into the market, if a customer has to transfer certain fund to somewhere, how the entire thing will function. Okay, that understanding you have to have. So for the international market, we will look at it into the payment clearance system. Okay, and for that what I'm going to do is that I'm going to reshare my screen into the presentation mode. Okay, yeah. All right, now I hope you can see the complete screen. Okay, so what you
Yeah.
see in the center, so this is more towards one example of a Fed wire fund transfer between two parties. Between how many parties?
Two.
Two
Two
parties.
Two
parties.
parties. And in any country, there is always a central bank. Okay, in USA it is known as Federal Reserve System. Okay, Federal Reserve Banking. Can you all see in the center?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Likewise, in every country, they have the different one. In India, it's RBI, Reserve Bank of
RBI.
India.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. So what exactly happens? If you need to, say, for example, we have two banks, A and B, and we have two customers. Bank A has customer A's account, and Bank B has customer B's account. Imagine customer A and customer B's are friend. Customer B requests certain amount from customer A, and he agrees to give it to him. So how the entire process shall happen, that is the representation of it. And this is called as Fed wire transfer. What it is called as?
Fed
Fed
wire.
wire
Wire
transfer.
transfer.
Yeah, Fed wire transfer. So here, customer A requests $1 million to deposit in account of Bank A, to be transferred to whom? Customer B, account located at another depository institutions. Okay, so these banks are also financial institution. They are also called as, if it is to be deposited, it will be called as depository institution. Okay, so the moment customer A deposits 1 million amount, make sure it is available into Bank A. Okay, what is going to happen? Its entry will get reflected when Bank A has the account, like customer A has account as Bank A. Bank A has also its own account in Federal Reserve System. Likewise, customer B has the account at Bank B. Bank B also will hold one account in the Federal Reserve System. Okay, so the moment customer deposits the $1 million, Okay, bank A will reflect into the system the availability of Federal Reserve, availability of $1 million into the Federal Reserve System. Now, what is going to happen is that there is a request to be made that is about the debit, okay, because customer B has requested, and through various instrument can be check, instrument can be demand draft, instrument can be simple fund transfer, okay. Through that, what is going to happen, if bank A agrees that there is certain demand from somewhere from customer A's account, that what he will do, he will debit the $1 million towards the designated account. Okay, and what it will do, bank A transfer $1 million for customer A by sending a message over Fed wire. So is he sending the money or he's sending the message? What it is sending?
Message.
Message.
Is sending the
Message.
message. It is not sending the exact amount. It is not sending the exact hard cash. Okay, it is sending the message over the Fed wire, authorizing the Federal Reserve to electronically debit bank A's account. Okay, the moment the message is received over here, bank A gets the message of debiting $1 million from bank A, and thereby bank A will be debiting to the customer, and thereby customer A will be also informed about this debit. Okay, and for this $1 million that is to be transferred to the bank B's account. So now here the message actually gets transferred. Now there are the various ways. So there are the various messaging system. What system, everyone? Okay, messaging system. So there are multiple messaging system. They have got their own codes. Okay, these messaging are called sometimes Swift messages. What these messages are? Name
Swift.
Swift messages. Yes, you are right. This is Swift message. For every single item, if you need to generate a simple report, there will be different set of Swift message. If you need to transfer a fund, there will be a different Swift message. If you need to run the payment, there will be a different Swift message. So for every single type of fund transfer or any activity related to cash or fund, there are always the Swift messages. Okay, so this Swift message will be transferred inside Federal Reserve System from bank A to bank B, where the notification will follow of the credit of $1 million. But at the same time, bank B now will bank B in the Federal Reserve System will show that it has been already transferred to actually into the bank B's account. Okay, the credit happen at the bank B, but the debit will be in bank B's account of Federal Reserve System. So here it says at the third step that payment of $1 million is credited in bank B's account. Now it has to be tagged to some customer who had requested. Okay, so the Fed wire funds transfer is completed. For most fund transfers involving online depository institution, the time that elapses when a funds transfer message is sent and when a payment is received is just a matter of second. So as you know that it is not the hard cash, and that's the reason it's simply messaging services, and that's the reason you immediately see the moment bank transfer the amount using various other method, fund transfer message gets message is seen why even on your telephone devices or SMS or email, that comes instantly the moment the fund gets transferred, because it is happening through Swift messages. Whatever the time when Federal Reserve System get the confirmation and gives the confirmation to bank B based on the system integrated with their customer, they notified using those alert system to their customer as well. So what exactly happened when it reaches to bank B? Now bank B will tag that customer B where this amount has to be credited. So once the Fed wire transaction is completed, bank B makes the designated $1 million payable and available to customer B on the day payment occurs. So whenever it reaches, it notifies this customer that yes, your payment of $1 million or designated amount is available now, is credited into the system. Okay, so this is the entire process, but on one backbone is involved is the Swift messaging services. So this will be your homework where you can explore various other Swift messages. If we'll go more in technical, you need to understand how these messages are written in the system. Okay, for writing purposes, there are specific format that you need to know. Okay, so I think basically as a business analyst, you should be only focusing towards the knowing the flow instead of getting into more technicality of that how for certain Swift messages are written or is read. So these all are the different story altogether. With me so far, everyone? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this was healthcare and payment. Now comes the another one is another very important and everyone works towards it. And this is called as policy life cycle. Which life cycle, everyone?
Policy
Policy
life
life
Policy
cycle.
life cycle.
The life cycle.
Yeah, you are right. As a policy life cycle, it means very much clear that if you are from insurance sector, it is quite easy for you to take a note of it. It's quite, I mean, you need to know certain thing whenever let me ask you this question: how many of you are here who holds a policy with certain financial institution? Anyone who does not have the policy, insurance policy I'm talking about? Anyone? Okay, I'll take this silence as a no. Everyone has their insurance policy with certain bank. Is that right?
Yes.
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 Thank you, everyone. So yes, so whenever you create a new policy, okay, you also start paying the premium for it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it
Yes.
depends that how frequent the financial institution asks for the premium, whether it is monthly, quarterly, half yearly, or yearly, or for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. It depends upon what kind of policy you have taken. Okay. The policy can be, the insurance can be life insurance or non-life insurance. When I say life insurance and non-life insurance, can someone tell me when it comes to non-life, what all you can think of?
Health insurance.
It should be health insurance, auto insurance,
Mm-hmm.
home insurance,
Home insurance.
home
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
insurance, all that.
Yes, absolutely right. So home insurance, auto insurance, or business insurance, any kind of insurance which is not related to life is the non-life insurance. But whenever it comes that after certain period, this certain financial institution, they again ask for the premium. Do you know that? Even if you have completed for a 1 year, second year they may again ask for the another premium. Why they ask?
Of yearly. They collect yearly.
They collect yearly. So what this will be called? One time I have given them the premium. The second year, why they need to collect it
Mm.
as a part of what?
For the renewal of
Renewal.
the
Yes,
coverage.
that's right. It's again further for the renewal for the next year. Okay. So renewal is the term. What happens when you uh, get any policy from any financial institution, they issue the policy, okay, on your name, okay, and for that they collect certain data from you, right? Your name, your date of birth, your place of birth, and more other details. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
What if they by mistake, when they gave you the policy, when they issue you the policy, they have wrongly mentioned your name? What you can choose to do?
We're gonna ask to change the name or
You can ask to change the name in
yeah.
case they have wrongly birth or place of birth or anything else. What you are going to do? What you are going to choose to do?
To change the policy like from different
Yeah, change those
company.
details. Yeah, change those details.
Okay.
So for changing those details, there is a term which we call it as what? What do you see here?
Endorsement.
Uh,
Endorsement.
Endorsement.
Endorsement is
Yes.
for those change. Okay, renewal, okay, and certain time when, because you are paying them money or premium, at a point it may happen that you need to claim your policy as well, because against certain losses. Say, for example, you have taken automobile insurance and you realize that this is the time to claim that and take certain amount from insurance company because of certain loss happened. Say, for example, engine is not functioning because of certain reason. Okay, and it's still new. Okay, you can claim that depending upon the type of claim. Okay, so that terminology is called as what?
Claims.
Claims.
Claims against loss. So for when you mention the claim, you need to again provide the various other information. Why the person is claiming, what exactly happened, all those details that happened. But do you know, because you are paying the premium, there will be certain monetary module will be there. Say, for example, how does it function, the entire thing. So first you need to know a policy initially, until it is not taken up, they give you the quotation. What they give you?
Quotation.
Quotation. And this quotation will be always in submitted status, okay, until it gets issued to the client. So when it is submitted, so there are just a second. Insurance companies, there are the insurance company, there are underwriters, and there are processor, and there are producers. So depending upon the country to country, you will happen to hear the two or three different users. Those are the part of company. A few are called as producer, as a broker, processor who will supervises, and underwriter who takes the decision. Underwriter underwrites various question. He asks various question, and based on those underwriting question, say for example, you are going for the car insurance, is where car is parked, into the garage, into the home, in front of the home, in front of bungalow, wherever it is. Okay, so you mentioned in front of bungalow. Is the external premises is uh, flood prone area. Okay, so these are the kind of a question. Based on your answer, they calculate the rate. Rate means based on the rating, the premium will be generated. Okay, so underwriters ask various question. What they ask?
Various questions.
Various question, and based on that, they take, based on your answer, they take the decision whether policy has to be issued to you or not. Okay, so once the questions are answered and all those address information and policy details are given from you, then there are certain few status. Country wise it varies. So new policy either can be issued or bound. Issued or what, everyone?
Bound.
Bound. But before that, it is always, if not approved, it is always in pending status. And the moment it gets approved, it will remain the active policy. What kind of policy it will remain, everyone?
Active
Policy.
Active policy.
So issued new policies are always active. Okay. And again, because you have seen this, even if you'll go for endorsement, in endorsement also first it is when submitted, it will remain active. And because certain changes happen, it re-rate the premium, because you might have given certain different answer, date of birth, and all those information, and then it recalculates the billing, because it may trigger certain refund or may seek more amount to be included into the premium that goes in inside the endorsement. Again, endorsement start with the status of submission. It is initially submitted. Then once endorsed policy is given, before approval it will be pending, after approval it is active, and once issued, the status will be again endorsement, issued or bound. What will be the final status?
Issued or bound.
Issued or bound. The same thing goes with the policy renewal. One thing is extra. Before you renew, you are intimated about the renewal, that your policy is due for renewal on this date. Have you received such notification?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. through email or through SMS. So that particular that particular part is called as a renewal invitation. What it is called as?
Renewal
Renewal
invitation.
invitation.
So some company call it as a renewal invitation or renewal notification. So there are certain dates fixed in the back end. Okay. Few companies work for the 30 days advance notification. Some work for 45 days. Some work for 60 days. Some work for 90 days. Some
90
work
days.
for even 180 days. Yeah, 90 days as well. So it varies from company to company. So even renewal invitation has to be submitted active. Okay, it is not going to be it is not going to be the bound. Okay, why? Because bound status will only apply on the renewal. Okay, so renewal will be active, and then once it is approved, it will remain active, and once it is issued, the renewal status will be issued or bound. Yeah, with me so far?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes.
One catch is that any of the policy can be cancelled at any point of time. Right? If you don't like the insurance company, if you don't find any benefit out of it, you can choose to take the cancellation of it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can go ahead and request the cancellation. Cancellation has to be submitted, and it will, before approval, it will remain in pending. Once it is approved, it will become cancellation active, and every active cancellation policy, cancelled policy can be issued or bound as well. So cancelled policy is issued and bound. But imagine if you have requested for the cancellation and it is issued and bound, and tomorrow you realize that it was right, I took the wrong decision. What you can do now? Will you go for the new policy again?
Yes, I
Yeah,
think.
maybe.
No, you can reinstate the same cancelled policy.
Why?
What is the term?
Reinstate.
Reinstate.
Yes, the term is reinstatement. Okay. Again, the moment you request for the reinstatement will be submitted. All those, just like a new policy, it will follow. And the reinstatement can be issued and bound as a final status once the premium is paid. In the cancellation, the refund is given to the original payment method, whether it is bank or bank account or credit card, whatever it is. Okay. In the reinstatement, again, you will be asked for the money. Now you tell me, can reinstated policy be renewed or not?
Yes.
Yes. Can reinstated policy again cancelled be or not?
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Yes.
Can that cancelled policy be again reinstated or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Can that reinstated policy be endorsed further or not?
Yes.
Yes. So likewise, what we have covered here is the policy life cycle. Okay. Policy life cycle, we have covered um, this healthcare, we have covered payment clearance. Okay. We have covered a lot in a less time, right? And still you guys were involved. And still I will recommend you guys to watch the recording whenever you find time. But before that, before we move to the next instruction that is going to be very crucial for you, and for those who have not heard, from the 63rd minute, they can hear into the recording. Okay. So any questions so far? First, before we proceed next.
No.
No.
We are good.
No? No question? Okay, fine. I'm happy that you don't have any question, but I would appreciate if you will come up with the question. Where we are heading? We are heading towards Sunday and Monday now. So I have already given you heads up. That is going to be the workshop day. What day it is going to be? Saturday and Sunday, guys? Sorry, Sunday and Monday? Workshop day. So on day one, we will be working on Trello. On what we are going to work?
Trailer.
Hello.
Trello. And for that, what I want you to do is, I want you to
Create
this
an account.
preparation. This preparation, yeah, well in advance. Make sure you all have the Trello account, a free Trello account. Everyone will have the free Trello account. I will be showcasing you certain activity to do that will be 7 to 8 steps. Okay. Where we will be giving you certain keyword that you will be putting as a various images, okay, into Trello. Okay. And in Trello, we will be working upon the Kanban board. In what board?
Kanban.
Kanban board. We will see live that how this Kanban board can function. Okay. There you will be also tested in the time box manner. Everyone will be given around 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Not more than that. It will have the time start and time start and time closer. What happens in reality when you present something, no? Various things happen, life happens, technicality happens, various a lot many things happen. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Yeah. So what happens, why I'm telling you these all, because sometime it may happen, okay, I'm not able to share the screen, I'm not able to you know showcase something, I'm not able to access this and that. So for that, to avoid such things, you have to connect through the laptop, not through the mobile and all, because this is going to be very, very serious affair. And I want each one of you to involve into that. Those who don't want to can be only of those category who have recently joined in last couple of weeks, last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, if you have joined. And if you don't want to do it, you can skip that, because anyways you are going to again get the chance after 8 weeks, means after 2 months again. Okay. And again, it's your choice. If you want to get involved, you are going to get involved. So those people who will be connecting, you will be adding your name differently. How you will be adding your name differently? When you will join in the Zoom, your name will be B18 followed by your name. How? Let me just rename myself so that you will have idea. This is going to be your name on Saturday and Sunday. But sorry, Sunday and Monday, not
Sunday.
Saturday. Yeah. So see how I have changed my name. Can you all see? I have changed my name.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So exactly like this, all of you who had joined in batch 18, they are going to just change it. Okay. Those who don't want to participate, you are not going to change it, because ultimately I'm going to call your name and everyone's presentation will follow certain points. Okay. These points are collected by all your participants. Okay. Who are viewing your screen, everyone will be giving you certain points. And based on that, one person will be the winner, and that will be declared. That person will be declared on Sunday who is winning this Trello board game. Okay, that's number one. Any question in this?
I have a
Person?
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just we have to create the account or we have to do something? I have no idea about this.
Okay, you create the account, check whether you are able to share your screen, check whether you are able to share screen with the sound, check you are able to share the particular thing or not. Do all the checks. Make
Check.
sure when you are presenting, you are audible well or not. If you want to be visible, you are visible well or not. All those checks you have to do well in advance. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That is that is the second preparation. First preparation is what? Having your Trello account. What is the third preparation? Um, Trigger your creative mind. Okay, because more creativity will be involved. And fourth, go more imaginary, because uh, the way you will present that will define how strongly you can hook your audience, your customer, or the one who has given you the requirement when you are pitching them any change request. Okay, so this will be the practice ground for you to storifying the urge of listening to you. Are you getting my point, everyone? So you will be talking, that I am going to tell you on the spot on Sunday itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So more thing will be I'm disclosing directly on Sunday, not today. Today, these all things you have to prepare. I mean, so from today till
Okay.
yeah. That's for assignment number 1 that is happening on Sunday. Any question around it?
Yes, sir. Yes, Gaurav. I have
Yeah,
the
Mona,
question.
go ahead.
Yeah. So, after creating the Trello account, you are giving us the topics, or we have to be prepared with
No.
any of the topics?
So what I ask you to do with the Trello, just do that much. After that, when we will assemble in the Sunday morning, and Sunday morning we will straight away jumping into the topic, into the game. We will be not having the 15 minutes of code of honor and all. So you need to be well in time, because this is going to be very time consuming affair, and that's the reason you're going to show up on time. And whatever you think that, okay, what I need to do in Trello, that I'm disclosing on the Sunday itself.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Gaurav, thank you.
Any other question around it? Okay. So if time permits on the same day, I'll be giving you one project as well that you will be doing separately. Okay. If time permits on Sunday, otherwise it will be done on Monday. Okay. Any question further? Can I go to the next assignment, next workshop?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So next workshop is going to happen on Monday. Okay. Which is a very interesting. Here you will be tested upon communication. You will be tested upon your communication. You will be tested upon, um, hiring a client for you. You will be tested and checked about how creatively you hook your client. Of course, there are multiple parameters of communication will be checked when you will be presenting. Also, the presentation, how creative you are, it is going to be checked. Okay, in the second. For that, we have a very small game. Okay, this may sound okay, very easy to do, but it really requires a lot of activities to go inside. What is going to be? I want you all to think of a favorite city of your life. Okay. And generally, how in past I used to do, in the past, I used to ask people, think of a city where live traffic is moving. Okay. Where you had been already. And you decide, I am going to take Dr. Goro and Prerna, becoming their guide, and take them on a complete city tour. Okay, making sure whatever area and whatever thing I'm recommending in that city, they are going to enjoy that completely 100%. And you are such a guide that you are so much enthusiastic and so much engaging that with the customer delight, because that is going to your objective as well. With that, you are going to earn certain good amount of tip from us. Okay, that should be your objective. So how you're going to take us on the city tour digitally? So there are the various method. Earlier students, they used to take live traffic on the Google map. Okay, that's number one. Number two is that there is a newer thing which Google map has introduced, that is through air traffic. Okay, so you can figure it out how it can be done. This is the 360-degree move. What few students have done creatively, they did voice over video recording and they presented that. Okay, so more animated things were, it became more interactive. Okay, and they applied various other rules of the communication, and based on that they demonstrated the city tour, and there was one of the winner in them. So you come up with the city name and how you are going to take us on the city tour. That will be the presentation can be done using any media. Anyway, it can be the PowerPoint slide, you can create certain pictures in the Canva, you can take us into the live traffic using Google Map or Google 360 or Gmap navigation. It's all up to you how you are going to do. It can be the combination of all multiple things, but the total is that at the end, you will decide whether you are going to go ahead, going back with the tip or not. It's all up to you. Okay. And this tip is going to be the huge that you can think of. Okay. Again, that will be imaginary. Okay. So you have to be the winner. So this is how we are going to play the game as a workshop too. Any question around it?
Yeah, Gaurav.
Yeah.
What will be the time period for the miss if we are presenting something?
Yeah.
So there
Wonderful
is a
question.
time
Yeah.
limit.
Yeah,
In that
that's
time limit,
fantastic
we have
question.
to
Thank you,
present.
Mona. Thank you so much for asking that. Okay, this is going to be time box. as we are the part of Agile, everything has to be time bound, time box. And that's the reason this is also going to be the time box. And we have 2 minutes of time boxing. Okay. Few seconds here and there is okay, but not more than 2 minutes. Okay. For every one of you. Is that clear?
Like city tour should be no more than 2 minutes.
Not more than 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question? And do it in a very relaxed manner as well. I know this may sound to mind bit challenging, but again, your creative side will make it happen. I know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Gaurav, this presentation is going to be on Monday session, right?
Monday session. Yeah. And here you are going to judge on the various criteria, okay, of the communication as a business analyst. Okay. This is more for the business analyst and product owner, not for
Okay.
the scrum master as such, but yeah, more for the business analyst. And what you will be doing on earlier day, that is on Sunday, that is for all the factors, all the positions, that is business analyst, scrum master, and product owner. Everyone will be using this Trello Kanban
Trailer
board.
workshop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is preparation for you for those positions. Any other question for workshop number 2?
Sir,
Yes.
we need to take a photo of the live traffic and the Google Map, and then we have to describe how it is, right?
It's up to you, sir, how you are going to take us on the tour, Darshan.
Okay, no problem.
I gave you all the combination option. You can choose even only one thing. Okay. So it's all up to you.
Okay, I make a PPT from the different everything, the visiting place and everything. But today I see you said the live traffic and the Google Map, so I will
Yeah.
add those slides.
Yeah, up to you, up to you. You can just take us directly on the spot, as per live traffic and all. So then and there also it may happen, provided you have well prepared about it, that how we are going to route it through. Yeah, sometime street view, sometime sky view, but make sure that it is happening within 2 minutes without any glitches has to be already addressed well in advance. Okay, not a live glitch. Okay, this is how we are going to connect. All right, got it, everyone?
And one question, Gaurav.
Yeah.
On the Zoom itself, we have to share the screen, right,
Yes,
for the
Mala.
presentation for the second one.
Absolutely
Okay.
right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Fine. Any other question, guys? No question? Okay, awesome. So now this is time for you go back into the WhatsApp group, punch in your attendance, stating your name, followed by what do you feel like saying. And we will meet again directly on Sunday. I know I have covered a lot today and looking forward for your Sunday and Monday workshop. All right. And I think you are also looking forward to the same. Yes?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, amazing day and enjoy the rest of the day. We'll talk to you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you all.